Kira, konnichiwa, konban kira. It's me, your friendly neighborhood alien kira kira, kirarin. Hello, hello, everybody. Oh god. The music is, as always, bussin' and honestly kinda creepy. Hello, hello, we are back at it again with some House in Fata Morgana. I haven't gotten back to this game in a while-ish. I think it was like way before my break when I played this the first time. I think we got up to like, I don't know how far we are in the first door. But I believe the last thing that I remember happening on stream, at least, was I think Mel started falling in love with a white-haired girl, and he confessed it to the priest. He was like, "Oh, I'm in love with this girl. She's really nice and pretty, but she's a maid." That type of shit. But yeah, okay. I won't be streaming for too long, hopefully tonight. I'll only be streaming until about 10:30 ish because I am kind of tired from today and I wanna rest. But I also wanted to, you know, put some time in for streaming because I do miss it a lot. But yeah, okay, let's get into it. And for the people who are new to the series, hello, hello, Manisan, hello, hello. But yeah, for the people who are new to the Fata Morgana series that I started, there is a comprehensive list of the trigger warnings per door in the pinned comment. That is like a full Google Docs file that just has trigger warnings for every door. And for reference, we are on door 1. So the, what's it called? The trigger warnings that will apply for this stream, probably considering how long the doors are, would be the ones on door 1. So yeah, it is a bit of a spoiler already at that point, but I would rather, have you guys enjoy the game safely, enjoy the viewer experience safely, put yourselves first, put your mental health first, because this game gets really dark. As always, please prioritize yourselves and your needs and your health first before anything else. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now that we got that PSA out of the way, let's get back into it. Also, I can't use my borderless setup for this, so I apologize if the overlay is like a very stark contrast to the ambiance of the game itself. Okay, let's go. Freed from the day-to-day oppression of these antiquated precepts, the people seem to hark back to the more poetic, expressive ways of old. They took these newly blossoming emotions in hand, and with them they wrote literature, painted portraits, composed theater, and found love. Also, let me know if the audio is a little loud or a little too soft. Thank you. Even the church, which had maintained authority throughout the Middle Ages, embraced the changing times, adopting the culture's flowery and offensive aesthetic. War would break out not 20 years from then, plucking the ripened era from the tree of history, but that is of no concern to us now. At the time, it was still what people referred to as the Golden Age, a period of furor for all who were there. Now, let us take a slight detour. No, we will not be changing locations. This is a tale about the mansion from beginning to end. We will, however, be moving through time. Say, about 8 years into the past. Wait, I think... Wait, hold on, I think... Ah, did it not... Oh, this is an old save file. Is it this one? Ah, we were here. Okay, sorry, that's my bad. I chose the wrong save file when I started. Anyway, that was the very beginning of the game. This is the very beginning of this door. Okay. No, absolutely not. You come back and the first thing you say is that? Oh, I hate you, father. I will not stand for this. Oh, family drama? Why? Why would he just suddenly throw that on me? He didn't even ask for my opinion. No, I won't do it. I'm fine the way things are. I'm just fine. Oh? Dearest Mel, I need your help. What happened? Hello? What did your father do? I don't. Oh, the arranged marriage. I don't want to get married. Ooh. Right, because Nelly's 14 now. Technically, in that age, arranged marriage was common already around 14 to 15 years old. Ugh. This may seem sudden, but I must confess that I made a grave mistake. My transgression is that I was unable to completely predict where this path we were traveling led. My hands were full dealing with my immediate day-to-day tasks, so I could do naught but pray there was happiness waiting in the future. I don't like that shift in the music. Happiness for everyone who lived within Rose Manor. But I am but a mere maid. There are limits to what I am allowed to do. And furthermore, it was not my place to offer her my hand. Roads, such as the one we were following, have a way of diverging with little warning. And if you do not turn the wheel exactly right at those sudden forks, you may end up somewhere horribly off course. I was well aware of that fact, which is why I thought that what I did was for the best. What did you do? It's happening again. I made sure the door was closed, but I can sense someone standing there. Someone watching me. Footsteps. They're looking down at me? I want to open my eyes, but I can't do it. Curses. You're just going to leave without doing anything, aren't you? Then hurry up and get out of here. Free me from this torture. Oh? No, tonight they're on my bed now, looking down on me. My neck. Ugh. I can't speak. I can't move. What the fuck is happening? These cold fingers. That soft breath. Oh? Why? I can move my body. But that's not important right now. What is happening? Huh? What the Yo, okay, we just started stream. What the why is there murder happening? It's only been less than 10 minutes since I started the playthrough. What is happening? You smell of roses. The scent of a world far removed from ours. He made to gasp at the sight before him, only to realize he could not. The pressure of her cold fingertips wrapped around his throat robbed him almost entirely of the ability to breathe. Bro, what the fuck is happening? Why? He silently mouthed the word. For that moment, at least, her melancholic ruby eyes were focused wholly on the flaxen-haired young man. In them glowed a faint flicker of willpower, and a continuously burning agitation that roused her to action. Bro, what the fuck is happening? I told you to stop being so kind to me. Why? It will all be over soon. Please don't make any noise. Is he gonna die? Why? To put an end to this family. You are my only... Why are you shaking? Does she not want to kill him? Upon hearing Mel's words, the strength drained from her slender fingers. He had not been questioning why she would do such a thing. There was, of course, a trace of bewilderment visible in his eyes. But he did not shout, nor did he tremble in fear. He instead expressed concern for the young woman who looked like a cornered rabbit. I am not shaking. You are. I can see it. As he slowly regained his breath, Mel's voice too grew clearer. Conversely, the red-eyed girl's grew progressively more faint and raspy. You are not doing this because you genuinely want to. There's some other reason. This is what I desire. Have you been to my room before? You have. I'm sorry. What is happening? Also, hi Rose. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? The girl just got home. Ooh, welcome home. Okaeri nasai. Well, I'll be damned. Tell me, why are you shaking? You're not putting any pressure on my neck. Why haven't you run? Because I cannot fathom why you would do this, so I'm not afraid. Do you hate me so deeply you want me dead? Do you despise me to the point you would be willing to take my life with your own hands? No. No, I don't. See? Like I said, there's another reason. What the fuck is happening? Had to stay on campus for a while because school pub meeting. Ooh, nice. Fortunately, I can't stay long because Brenda wanted me to give them a comprehensive tarot reading. Let's go. Good luck, and no worries. Thank you for dropping by anyway. If it isn't because you detest me, then tell me, why is it? I'm sorry. I will leave your room now. I will do my best not to bother you any further, so please forget anything ever happened. Do you think I'm just gonna say okay and let you go? Why can't you tell me the reason? I'm sorry. Alright, then I'll try and guess. What? It has something to do with your lineage. You're troubled by it somehow, am I right? Thank you for the posture check. Keep your back straight while I'm gone, Manakira. Okay. Yes, ma'am, I am keeping my back straight as much as possible because my back has been hurting for a while. I thought so. How do you know about that? The priest at the church told me he had seen you before. He also told me, a little about your origin. But that's all I know. The only difference between us is social rank. I don't know what would cause you to do this. Please, tell me who you really are. Tell me why you came to the mansion and why father allowed you to be a maid. Getting a phone stand so I can open up chat on my phone. I haven't said anything to mother or father. If you're hiding the truth from them, they still don't know. Jesus Christ. But I want to. Oh. I won't get mad at you or have you punished. I'll even swear to God if you'd like. I want to be the prince who whisks you away. Oh. Please understand that she kind of tried to kill you. I want to be like the prince who rescued the girl from the dark mansion and showed her the world. I know I'm not that dependable, but I want to help you. Why do you show me such compassion? Why do you treat me like this? I have my hand around your neck. Why? I thought it would be obvious. Or have I not expressed myself well enough? Oh. He said it! Chad, he said it! He said, I love you! Oh, the way he's holding her face. Ah, I love that. I like that. It went from trying to kill him to falling in love with him really quickly. Every time you push away, it crushes me. I didn't even know my heart could feel such distress. If you dislike me and don't want to be with me, then, well, I'll just have to live with that. Damn. As much as it may hurt. But if you have some other reason, some weight on your shoulders that you can't share with anyone else, tell me. I want to help you. There are other options. Things we can do about your... No, that's not it. Huh? I've tried to hate you so many times. So yes, there's more to it than just social status. But I can't do it. I couldn't make myself do it. What do you mean? I had so many chances, but I couldn't do anything. She spoke in a stifled voice, as if every word had to fight to escape her lips. She appeared so fragile, so precarious looking down on him that it seemed as though if a gust of wind were to whisk through the room, it would blow her away completely. Her pale fingers were trembling, like she had tried to squeeze them again and failed. However, her hand did not pull away from his still slender neck. Her hand is so cold. He did not challenge her, but simply kept his eyes affixed on hers, as if carefully watching to see what she would do next. I'll say it as many times as I must. I love you, and I wouldn't be able to accept losing you without knowing anything. So please, tell me the reason. I'll see to it that you're taken care of. Damn. Those are the words of a man of means, Lord Mel. Hi, Ogre. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Of someone blessed enough to have pity for others. You are a foolish young man. You know nothing. But the greatest fool of all is myself. Oh. If you agree to punish me, I will talk. Tell me. Her long white hair and his soft flaxen hair touched. For just the briefest of moments, it appeared in the darkness as though they had fused together. Doing good. Oh, it's this game. It is indeed this game. The white-haired girl, having finally gathered the courage, began to slowly tell her tale. On the night of the storm, I paid a visit to Rose Manor, this mansion. My father and I were always on the move, traveling across the land by foot, so it was only recently that we heard rumors of Rose Manor. There are several reasons we couldn't stay in one place. First is my unusual appearance. People often find the color of my skin or eyes disconcerting. So after living in one place for long enough, unsettling rumors would begin to spread, forcing us to leave. Did he finally get some riz? Yes! Basically, a white-haired girl tried to kill him. He was like, I don't know why you would do this, but like, I love you, and if you hate me, just tell me that. Another reason was my father's line of work. He painted pictures for a living, but he had trouble finding a patron, so he had to work day to day. When he was no longer able to find work in a city, we would move. We were birds that migrated without a flock. When we arrived at this town, my father was exhausted and weak. That is when we learned of Rose Manor, and the family who dwelled within it. Rhodes is a name my father could never forget. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family. Hold on. Your father was an artist here? Yes. It was before I was born, so you probably don't remember Lord Mel. So, you knew about us before you came here. For as long as I can remember, I've known the name Rhodes. My father was chased from your house. Oh. Just because they didn't like something he painted. Having failed the Rhodes family, no one else would become his patron. Just as a good reputation spreads, so too does a bad one. Branded once as a failure, no one will take you in ever again. You nobles throw your parties and spread your gossip about this painter or that sculptor. The rose you tried to give me is an example of that. It was certainly crafted with skill, but the jeweler is only known because some aristocrat spoke highly of him. My father's paintings were no less skillful. His was a talent that could not be easily imitated, but no one was willing to separate the art from the artist. Ooh! The Rhodes family stole everything from my father. But even thrown out onto the streets, his only skill was painting. That was all he could do to earn a living. What little money we had for food he gave to me. He did anything he could to ensure my survival, even at the expense of his own well-being. My father passed away in this town. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his fingers through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. If I had a normal appearance, I'm sure life would have been much easier. He was always telling me how sorry he was for making life so hard, even though it's not his fault I look like this. I disdained the Rhodes family for putting my father through such hardship. It's a bit of a skill issue. I imagined you were still living in decadence, acting as though nothing had ever happened. No, you wouldn't even care about the fate of one simple painter. Our lives meant nothing to you. And so I sought to bring misfortune upon you. And that's why you tried to kill me. In truth, I had wanted to take the master's life, but your father spent so much time outside the mansion. And so, you're right. If they lost me, it would put my family in a very difficult position. That is the whole of my tale. You now know about my father and how I feel about you. Having told you of the blackness in my heart, I cannot go on living like nothing has changed. Please give me punishment. Why would you have me put the one I love through any more misery? I am not fit for your affection. Not only because I am not aristocratic, but because every time I spoke with you, I did so holding this darkness in my heart. I thought she just didn't want to love him because she was a maid. It was because she hated him. Or at least hated his family. Does that not unnerve you? In the end, it was my family's actions that caused you so much suffering. Without your father were still alive, perhaps I could have done something. I'm sorry. And besides, you hesitated. You didn't actually kill me. What am I even to punish you for? Also, I do not know the controls on how to hide the text box, but you can see like very faintly behind the text box, her hand is still around his neck. So, there it is. As you said, you had countless opportunities, but you could not bring yourself to do it. Tell me, why couldn't you kill me? Because If it's because I've given you enough reason to have even the slightest bit of interest in me, it's all good. Thank you, Augur. Nothing was as I envisioned it. What? I assumed the residents of Rose Manor would be cold, people who believed that wealth and rank mattered above all. But on the night of the storm, the mistress was the first one to extend her hand to me. I arrived at the mansion disguised as a beggar. Actually, disguised is not the right word, as many nights I only survived on the generosity of others. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite, she took me in as a servant. So that was Mother's doing. I could scarcely believe she would invite a stranger into her home, that she would treat a stranger with such compassion. I thought perhaps she knew who my father was, but I had never met any of you before, so she must simply be that kind-hearted a woman. And the mistress continued to treat me with kindness, despite my disquieting appearance and the darkness in my heart. In time, I began to grow less and less sure of myself. Was what I meant to do truly right? Were the things I felt truly justified? But it was a certain fact that my father was here and that he had been chased out. So I decided I should take your life to put an end to everything before I wavered any further. And then, you were too kind to me. It's all your fault. Because you laugh with such affection, because you give me smiles like that, because you say the things you say. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I'm so happy to hear that. Despite, the unusual circumstances. Please don't say you want to leave. Don't ask me to punish you. I couldn't do anything for your father, but at least allow me to do something for the daughter he cared for so dearly. Oh, sweating profusely. Hi, Blank. How are you? Don't worry, he's raising her up. You are far too kind-hearted. I'll be happier with you around. Oh, you can become a real aristocrat. Huh? There are families that would be willing to adopt you, especially knowing it would bring them ties to the Rhodes family in the near future. Are you saying, as long as you're okay with that, of course. I don't understand how you could possibly say that. I have my hand around your neck even as we speak. It seems reasonable enough to me. Maybe you guys should, switch positions a little bit. I'm desperately looking for some way to not have to lose you. But I couldn't. I don't know any etiquette or social customs. How could I? You could learn all of that. You're pretty and naturally graceful. You'll do just fine. You are such an aristocrat, Lord Mel. What? The way you can come up with compliments so easily. Only for only for you, he says. Nellie says my poetry has as much charm as a dissertation. I don't understand theater. It puts me to sleep. So you want him to be the one holding her neck, huh? No, by switch positions, I mean, can she take her hand off his neck? Hold his face instead like he is. Oh, he's laughing. You laugh. Thank goodness. Keep smiling. You don't have to stop. A smile on your face is a smile on mine. Ooh, Riz! No matter how deep the darkness has taken root in your heart, it can always be removed. I believe people are capable of forging their own futures. What do you say we go to the theater sometime? I promise I won't sleep through it. Aww. At the private theater, we can get seats at the far end of the second floor so we don't have to stand. They would be pretty lavish seats, and it would give you a chance to experience the noble life. But please, don't be shy. I can have clothes prepared for you. I'll ask one of the maids who can keep a secret. Say, the one with black hair. She kind of scares me, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How could you show such compassion for me? I tried to inflict harm upon you. Am I allowed to feel such joy? Aww. For every day you suffered, a day of happiness. That's how it has to be. So stand by my side. He softly whispered the girl's name. What's her name? Surely her name is not just white-haired girl, right? For several long moments, her lips trembled in trepidation, but in time, she squeezed them together and made a smile. Oh, he wrapped his arms around her unbelievably slender, frail frame, holding her tight in an affectionate embrace. Oh. Oh. Mel approached me the next day. He explained to me the course of events and then asked me to dress her up more beautifully than any other noble girl had ever been. She was already a very pretty girl, so even without much effort on my part, simply putting her in a dress, she radiated beauty. I was quite partial to her smile, so I agreed to help, thinking that if it would lead to their happiness, I could not ask for anything more. I never anticipated what would happen next, though. Perhaps my hopes were unreasonable after all. Oh? What happened? The house in Fata Morgana. Title drop. Here we go. Shit's gonna go down. No, Nelly. You love the theater, so don't look so cross. Nelly was out with a man other than her brother that evening, a rare sight indeed, and she was quite clearly in a foul mood. I will not stand for this. That I should have to marry a man as disagreeable as Arthur. It's unthinkable. The young man at her side was Nelly's fiancé, selected by her parents. You know why? But I'm anticipating for something to go horribly wrong. Considering the theme of Fata Morgana, yeah, something is gonna go horribly wrong. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel, but she had little say in this matter. She was, for lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. And oh, how furiously she had fought against it. She had shoved aside the Abigail trying to fasten her corset, locked herself in her room, and sobbed for quite some time. It required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date. Come now, you should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. Or do you want people to think we don't get along? Do we get along? There's so much foreshadowing that if it doesn't happen, I will be disappointed, right? They're building up to so much of, like, the story between Mel and Nelly. Well, I want to, for what it's worth. What it's worth to you is my name, not me. Are you really going to be like that? I went out of my way to take you to your favorite play. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. She doesn't owe you anything. Women do not owe you anything. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet? It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. So why should we have to see an old play at a theater full of commoners? It may be private, but even so, I would rather just have a show put on at my estate. Stop talking already. Why should I have to marry someone like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will put a stop to this. I'll talk to Father as many times as I must. Please don't make such a scene. It's shameful. Your mom is shameful. There are people around. Remember, you represent your family. Besides, our families are hardly strangers to one another. Try as you might, I doubt you can get rid of me. No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement. You don't. Your parents gave you too much freedom, and look what a spoiled little girl you became because of it. What an asshole! She doesn't want to marry you. Take the hint. Just because you have zero brains doesn't mean you can call her a spoiled brat for it. Jesus Christ. God damn. Men all... Okay, no offense to the men in chat. I'm sure a lot of you guys are decent at most. But like, All men have is their audacity. Jesus Christ. Just because she doesn't want you doesn't mean she's a spoiled brat. I mean, she is spoiled, but like, yikes. Don't lump me in. That's why I said that's why I said I know some of you guys are decent at most. It's not all men, but it's enough men. Goodness, you're going to be quite the handful. Oh, get off your high horse. No, you're the one on a high horse, Nelly. You're going to be my wife. You could at least put some effort into liking me. Nah, fuck nah. Nelly, sick 'em. Sick 'em. What happens when I take you to a social engagement and you act like this? It's shameful to the both of us. This coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nelly. What's your problem? When you choose to act like a lady, I'll gladly call you that again. Clearly he doesn't know about the other out. Clearly he doesn't. Goodness gracious. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I have to marry a bratty little girl because it will help my family. How dare you talk about me that way? You're not a damn princess. Open your eyes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try. I doubt he'll have it, though. God, the dude even has... Oh, that's a... Guys, this is a reminder to read chat rules. Please do not make any statements that could possibly dox you. just a warning. I will warn you guys like 2 more times and then that's gonna be a timeout. Anyway, yes, he does not know of the gift that is murder. Sorry, I did not think that was an important piece of information. Yeah, as much as possible, just don't... Like, sure, it's a common name and all that, but like, that's still personal information that could possibly dox you, and it is stated specifically in my chat rules, and not just in my about panels, but also if you open up chat for the first time. Yeah, no identity speculation or doxing. This goes both for me and for everyone in chat as well, so yeah. Protect yourself, my dude. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Manisa. But yeah, that is your first warning, Augur. 2 more times, and I'm gonna have to give you a timeout. Otherwise, you can just go complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any friends. What the fuck? Enough. As you wish. This is so frustrating. Why should I have to listen to this jerk mock me? I have Mel. I know, if father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Mel will be able to convince him. Come on now, your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forward. Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking down to me much longer. What? Is that... Wait, Nelly! Get back here! What is that damn child's problem? Shut the fuck up, Arthur. I didn't give her permission to leave. She doesn't need your permission. I will shove your head up. Who? Men and the fucking audacity. Father will be sure to hear of Malfoy. I was wondering, like, which... I was wondering which character this guy gave me the vibes of. It's Malfoy. My father will hear about this. Old nobility, am I right? On God, for real. I cannot have the roads making any more fool of me. Suck my balls, Arthur. Oh wait, I accidentally done Mel's voice. You're fine. Don't be shy. Her dress! Fuck, I need to figure out how to... How do I hide the text? How do I hide the text? There we go, right click. Look at her dress! Her dress is so pretty! They made her so pretty! Oh, I love that! Okay. Oh. But so many people are looking at me. That's because you're gorgeous. Oh. No, it's because I look strange. I assure you that's not the case. It is true you have an unusual appearance. But right now, the unique color of your hair, your skin, and your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty. You sound like a prince, Lord Mel. Well, you think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you, but I think you're a wonderful prince, not just a stand-in. Oh, which makes you my princess then. Oh, nakinikilig ako. I don't... Oh, you're supposed to say, yes I am there. You're going to make me sad. Oh, I guess I'll just have to keep working at it until you submit. Oh, hey, the play's about to start. What am I supposed to be doing? Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but there is one thing. Yes? If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? Aww. I love them. Something bad is gonna happen to them. Ah. What? There it is. Dearest Mel. Uh-oh. Nelly? Dearest Mel, why are you? What are you doing here? I asked her to join me. It's nothing to get worked up over. It is! It absolutely is! How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theater, dearest Mel, and you brought her? You're right, I'm not especially fond of plays, but I wanted her to be able to see one. Why are you making such a big deal out of this, Nelly? It's a play. It's a play. She's not suitable for you. What? She isn't good enough for you. Why would you choose her? She's creepy and you have no idea where she came from. Don't talk about her like that, Nelly. But you don't even know who her family is. I do. What? Lord Mel? It's fine. You just stay quiet. Oh, so it begins. Oof. Like the other maids, she comes from a respectable house. I looked into it. However, circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is. No, you're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette and she probably can't even dance. You expect me to believe someone like her is from a good house? Enough already, Nelly. Oh shit. Oh no. Mel yelled at me. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please, stay out of this, Nelly. It isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? But dearest Mel, she looks so sad. Oh, you can tell that hurt her really badly. Oh no. You need to stop hanging all over me, Nelly, and find someone for... Wait. What are you doing at the theater? Are you here alone? Oh, yes, dearest Mel, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been waiting to talk to you about this since yesterday, but I haven't seen you at all. Settle down, Nelly. What is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me. And he picked Arthur, that disagreeable little... Oh, right, that... I already know. What? I heard it from Father. That reminds me, you didn't show up at breakfast this morning. I see now. It was because of your engagement. Dearest Mel. Is that who you're here with today? In that case, you should get back to him rather than waste any more time with us. You knew I didn't want to get married, Mel, so why? Why didn't you talk father out of it? Because it's your time, Nelly. See, Mel, I've been on your side for like majority of the story, but like, no, 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 no. She does not have to be forced to get married if she doesn't want to. Really? Right? Right, blank. Oh my god, you get me. That's ooh. I've been on Mel's side for most of the story, but yeah, old nobility stuff. Whew. If there's someone else you'd rather be with, then well, you can try persuading father, but you're the only prince for me, dearest man. And that is where I stop that, Nelly. No, he is not. And a prince always grants his princess's wishes, doesn't he? I just want you to say you'll do that for me, dearest Mel. Lady Nelly, you stay out of this. It's all your fault. It's all because you showed up and played your little tricks on him. I warned you about this rat, dearest Mel. She is not suitable for... I told you it had enough already. The way his arm goes... I love... Okay, can I just say this really quickly? I love how the sprites are like layered. So when Mel has this certain sprite on, it really looks like he's protecting the white-haired girl. But, oof. I had a feeling this would happen, right? Did he? Did he fucking slap Nelly? Yo, did he just fucking hit Nelly? How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I can deal with you being a spoiled little girl, but how dare you be so derisive to someone else? He did hit her! No, fuck no. Mel, no. Ah, fuck. No. Lord Mel. No. Oh, fuck. I feel bad for Nelly. Ah, shit, dude. Go on. The show's about to start. Fuck no, Mel. People are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed. Now. I will apologize to him afterwards as well. You said you would always be by my side. That you would always be my prince. The time for make-believe is past, Nelly. No, no! I refuse to believe it. I will not have it. Nelly! My goodness, that girl. Are you not going to go after her, Lord Mel? No, just let her go. Favorability dropping? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh my god. Listen, I get that he's mad at her. I get that he's annoyed. But don't ever fucking hit her. It's bad enough that you hit a girl, but like, the fact that that's your younger sister who looked up to you for so long, like, maybe there's some like incestuous feelings involved, but like, regardless, holy shit, dude. What the fuck? Horrible older sibling behavior as an older sibling? Abso-fucking-lutely. The only place she even has to go is home. I just wish she'd start acting a little more like an adult. She's 14! She's fucking 14! In her time of need. Exactly! Like, she needs her older brother, and what does he do? He fucking yells at her. The yelling, sure. I can kind of excuse that. It's heightened emotions. But to hit her? Holy shit. Wait, she was a sister. I kind of forgot what happened. Yeah, basically Mel and Nelly are siblings. Mel is the older brother, Nelly's the younger sister, and Nelly kind of has this weird obsession with her brother. Like, almost to a point of incest. Like, she believes she is his princess and he's the prince, and that he has to protect her, all that. And now that the white-haired girl's in the picture, she can't be his princess. I imagine Lady Nelly simply She what? No, it just wasn't my intention to get between you. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault we had an argument. The shit's gonna start going downhill from here, I feel. But you two are so close. Well, yeah, we're siblings, so we're close, but nothing more. It better not be anything more. Holy shit! She was just childhood friends, so it's kind of understandable he wasn't able to help with their marriage. Oh no, they're related. Yeah, this game is gonna start getting fucked up real quick. I do care about Nellie, and I enjoy spending time with her. But she's my sister, nothing more. That's where the foreshadowing begins. Nothing more. Anyway, sorry for making such a scene. No, I imagine she left her betrothed behind without saying anything, so I'm going to go apologize to him. Bro. We have to keep up appearances. Stay here. I'll be right back. Very well. Ugh. I have a funny feeling Nellie's gonna, you know, the white-haired girl. Nothing more, huh? Like I said, yo, if you read the... yeah, exactly. That's exactly why he's saying nothing more. Because Nellie genuinely, I feel, sees him as like, you know, the person she wants to marry, but incest. And since Mel is the religious one as well, like, he knows it's against the word of God and all that. But yeah, if you guys also read through the trigger warnings I have in the pinned, it does give spoilers for what happens. Like, not full detailed spoilers, but like the trigger warnings themselves, you know, shed a bit of light on the themes per door. Master, what are your thoughts on the tale so far? Is there a need to be more? My god, right? It's Nellie I'm concerned about, because Mel fully knows that he's not supposed to date his sister. Nellie is just... Ooh. Which of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister? Please don't make me choose. Oh my, I apologize for the abrupt question. Did I startle you? What do I think? Yes, I believe Mel was probably right. He was also surely happier than her. As Mel had anticipated, Nellie fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside. Probably one called for a different nobleman, and ordered it to take her home. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return to was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set, and as a young lady, she could not simply go wandering through town alone. Nor did she have any acquaintances to take her in. Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements: her brother and the Rose Garden. They were the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence. Oh no. Oh, poor Nellie. She's crying. Oh, Nellie, you fucked up. Mel, you fucked up so bad. When she escaped back home, Nellie went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the levees. Levees? Levees? Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams, blocking her tear ducts. No! Oh, I feel like I'm about to cry for her. Like, sure, she was a spoiled fucking brat, but like... Oh, fuck. Why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you take my side? The decor in her room appeared blurry through her damp eyes. Memories of the day she had it redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity. She told me she had no feelings for you. That liar! That liar! Did she just break something? She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass craftwork, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. The vase she tossed shattered against the painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. It was the portrait she adored so dearly, of her and her brother. And in what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life, the frame fell off its mounting and came crashing on the floor. Oh no. Nellie darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. two smiling children were still the very image of happiness, inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand. My princess no more. Though in her present state of mind, that image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and kind boy of her past. The princess is no more either. Not like this. No. You're not a princess anymore, Nellie. Some other woman has taken your place. I trusted you, Mel. I believe you would always be there for me. This painting is nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. That's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. A lie. No, Nellie. I wish this painting never existed. That it was never made. That I never had a brother. This painting. This painting. She's ripping the... Oh no. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas, and in time, she noticed something peculiar. Huh? What is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint? Just a little more. A date? Why would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed. Completed May 1587. 1587? She read aloud the faded, scratched-up handwriting. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. What is this? How? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? I wasn't even born yet then. And Mel would have been just a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. Oh no. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable, incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now. Your son and our unborn daughter. So this was a painting of the... Wait. Your son and our daughter? Does that mean they're like half siblings and not full siblings? Oh no, is this gonna be like fuel for Nellie to be like, so I can marry him? She's adopted. I think it's a half sibling situation. Because your son and our unborn daughter. So that means they share a mother. Then it really is of me and Mel. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I would not have even been inside Mother. But then who is this? Who is that holding Mel's hand? Who is that with my brother? More, there has to be. Oh no. Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. Calm down, Nellie. It's nothing to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child... This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. I will be punished and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. Though is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? I do hope it is a girl. Who is this? What the fuck is happening? What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me, what does this mean? Is this the white-haired girl? Oh fuck no. So, wait. if this is the white-haired girl, does this mean Mel and the white-haired girl can't happen because she's related to him, but Mel and Nelly can happen because Nelly is not his sibling by blood? Holy shit. Blank, exactly. Oh my god. Painting from 16 years ago. The timeline makes sense too because the white-haired girl is around Mel's age. I think the white-haired girl's just like a year younger. Hair color, sin. I do hope it is a girl. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. This damn story. Oh my god. Okay, I did not expect that. Yes? It's Nelly. Let me in. Lady Nelly? Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Lady Nelly? Say, I've got a question for you. Do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No. I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I'm just so curious where you got that white color from. My father was more tan than white, so I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father, had white hair. But that was simply because he was an older man. I do not think he was born with... Mel and the white-haired girl are siblings! Half siblings, at least. Lady Nelly? That's why the text was hidden behind a painting. Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The thing that Mel fell for is... Why do you have those? Did you just pull out a fucking knife? No, stay back! What the fuck is happening? Chad, I'm scared. What is happening? Did Nelly just fucking shank the white-haired girl? We have finally reached this point in the tale, Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. Very well, then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion, not a single light visible in the halls. The house sat and waited for the sun to peek out over the horizon. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man too laid in bed, pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Suddenly, he sensed the presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Is someone there? Who? Answer me. A slender feminine finger pressed gently against his lips. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of affection. The silhouette faintly visible in the dark room was the same as that night. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. A couple soft puffs of air tickled his face, as though she were silently laughing. He assumed her finger, held against his lips, was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly, delicately trace the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline as if over porcelain. You're, rather more forward than I remember. Well, I suppose you always were quite daring. This isn't the first time you've sneaked into my bedchamber. I don't trust this. I don't trust this, the boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise. Blank, shush! Blank, quiet! Shush! 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 I feel like I know too, but let's see. Do you remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Indeed, she had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. It's dark. I can't see you very well. Why don't I light a lamp, or perhaps we could open the... Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. Oh. In the near total darkness of his bedchamber, the two shadows appeared as one. Damn. The question is, who you kissing? Because I don't think that's a white-haired girl. They remained that way for several minutes. Code red, code red. Blank, I think we're sharing the same brain cell right now. Their kiss was innocent, no more than the pressing together of two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertips across his skin. When their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he had been holding his breath. Man, learn how to breathe in a kiss. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said, Dearest Mel. Did she fucking... Did Nelly just... Mel is a mouth breather. She scalped her! She stole her weave! Nothing. He could not speak. The silhouette hanging above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Or was it? Oh my god. I got fucking goosebumps. Oh my god. Because his next words were, Get off me! He reflexively shoved the girl straddling him aside. She rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back toward him. That wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness, she slowly lifted her head, and then there was another flash of lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streaming between the gaps. Her flaccid irises glimmered. One, let's talk about the art. That is amazing. That art looks amazing, as terrifying as it is. That's amazing art. Though in the bluish-white light, they took on almost a twinge of almost golden glow. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she's visited your bedchamber, is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you? Stop this madness, Nelly. Ooh. Oh my god! I got actual goosebumps. Holy shit, that's good. I love the writing. I love the writing. Why would you do this? Okay, can I just talk about how... Okay, I'm assuming Nelly straight up just took the white-haired girl's weave straight off. You know, no regard for her life or her safety, or, you know, whether it's painful or not. Because that is a perfectly, like, situated onto her head. That is a good wig. Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Then I can be your princess again, dearest Mel. What are you even talking about? He could not escape from her, from his sister's piercing gaze. Why? What happened? How could she? Madness, insanity. She's fucking insane. And you know what? I like that in a girl. I like the crazies. Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. Not even God can save you now. On God, for real. But none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Oh, this? You like my wig? Here's a red flag enjoyer. What's new? Of course, I love the red flags, but oh, that's a line. You like my way? Ooh, I'm sorry. I need to take a screenshot of this for the post stream tweet. Oh my god, chat! I cannot explain the fucking goosebumps right now. But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me, Mel. What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. But there's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a mad woman. My mind is reeling as well, holy shit. It doesn't matter if she was of noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So why? How could you do that to her? I promised you that long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me and only me? She's a yandere. We're siblings! Don't you understand what you're doing? Oh, I understand it quite well. Far better than you do, dearest Mel. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. But if we don't get caught, there's no problem. Nellie, are you saying you've always felt this way about me? Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mel? He's blind. You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? Quit it. Enough. Don't say anything else. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. My man is dense, he is. What are you laughing about? Poor Mel, contenting your complete ignorance. Alright, I'll tell you everything. So obvious he wouldn't know if she said it blatantly to his face, right? Mel, you can only love blood-related women. Ooh, the way the music cut off. Huh? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? She has the crazy eyes, I just noticed. I love her. She's your sister, Mel. Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Mel. Do you honestly know nothing? Say that her father was a painter. He painted pictures for a living. What of it? For a time, her father painted for a family. You've seen the picture before, dearest Mel. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. You just noticed? He just noticed. That was painted by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? Do you remember that day, dearest Mel? You couldn't possibly remember it. But there's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family. But that painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. My father was chased from your house. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his hands through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite the fit. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me because she knows the white-haired girl is her daughter. Oh fuck. It's all connecting. The pieces. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house, don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? This game did really good at leaving nuggets of information for the scene. They really did. I love the writing in this. It's the little things. I don't know if this counts as the trope of Chekhov's gun. Chekhov's gun basically means they put in a piece of information or like a prop or something significant to the story in the beginning stages, and then its relevance becomes very clear like towards the end of the story. And I feel like the painting is our Chekhov's gun. Know that you would never accept my affection. But then, fancy that! Sounds like it is from your explanation, yeah. I do not completely understand the concept of Chekhov's gun enough to, go into detail about it. But I feel like it is like a Chekhov's gun situation with the painting. Because Nellie would not have found it if it wasn't for the painting. You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel? Oh, the laugh. Ooh. Stop it. Enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this. Mel. I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. You mentioned a gun by your fireplace, and some point in time the gun will be fired or used. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for putting that into like the actual definition blank. But yeah, that is what Chekhov's gun is. Not even once. Does she kill Mel? The only thing I would have liked is if her snap was a bit more prolonged. Ooh. But I feel like the story would have been a little more prolonged. It would have been nice, yeah. But I feel like considering everything that happened with like Arthur and then, Mel yelling at her and then hitting her, then the emotional outburst, one thing led to another type beat. But yeah, I do wish it could have been like the conflict between her and the white-haired girl specifically. I wish the conflict could have been more prolonged. Especially now knowing that, they're technically related. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They always tell me how pretty I am. Mother does, father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault that I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why did she have to be your sister? Tell me, why? Ain't nothing but a heartache. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, dearest Mel, here you are again reading such hard books. Your eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at pages. I'll be fine, Nellie. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day. No, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, dearest Mel, you won't be able to see me anymore. You worry too much. I can see you fine and well, my princess. Your hair glimmering like the sun, and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that'll never change. Aww. Plus, the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. You know, this is my favorite season. Winter's cold and there's so much rain. I can't stand it. But as it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away. What if she was unhinged from the beginning? I feel like, theoretically speaking, I think when she was a kid, it really just was like an innocent, oh, my older brother is my prince because he's gonna protect me and all that. But I feel like as she grew older, the feelings never really went away as it should have. And you know, it led to the crazy. Howard not playing my eyes, she will have confidence with the girl and seeing them grow even closer, bring her deeper and deeper to insanity. I feel like that is kind of what happened, just shortened. Because again, with the house in Fata Morgana, the concept is me as the player and the maid with black hair. We're basically traveling through time. So there are moments where Mel and the white-haired girl could have spent more time together. Those were just parts that were never showed to us by the maid or by the game, you know? And I feel like behind the scenes, like what we didn't see did, you know, take her to that point of snapping. We just didn't see the whole of it because the game needs to find some reason to add the time skips. And I just adore the sun. Ah, yes, it's almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're going to ask father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems. And I also want a pretty dress, like the ones mother wears. A list that long is asking a bit much, even for father. But dearest Mel... I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else. Oh, and what would that be? The hairpin they bought for you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year? None of that, dearest Mel. Huh. Then what could it be? Now I'm really curious. What is it that's so valuable to you? That's a secret. Girls have so many secrets, I just don't know what to do. Mel was the one she needed. That's who she was referring to. Say, dearest Mel, would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit? Oh, what the fuck was that? What's gotten into you, Nelly? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden? Please, dearest Mel. The fuck is that? Oh, Nelly, what am I going to do with you? Come over here. And I want to sit on your lap. Okay, that's weird, Chuck. Yes, yes, as you wish, my beautiful, beautiful little princess. Say, dearest Mel? What is it this time, Nelly? Right now, I'm so incredibly... Oh. Happy. Oh, and out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about? I don't know who was speaking. Who? The fuck just happened? Hi, Jen. Hello. How are you? Hello. I'm mildly terrified of this game. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Can we get a shout out for a Jet, please? Thank you. In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. That caused him little discomfort, for a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged within his breast. Thank you for the shout out, Manisan. Oh my god, Okay, seems like she was unhinged from the start, yeah. Also, oh god, I think I have to fix something with my, actually no, I think this can be fixed in mod view, because I started a thing where, hyperlinks would be blocked. I think I can just, like, fix that later after stream. But yeah, guys, please do give Jet a follow. He is my, VTuber sibling. Super sleepy, I just woke up. Ooh. Oh my, and you're watching me playing the House of Fata Morgana. But yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day, hopefully. Make sure to get the rest you need as well. At night, the town took on a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. It was not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness is not only the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manner of things undesirable. But despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him. And where he arrived was the church. Is he gonna confess his sins? Father! Oh boy. God. God should be able to offer me counsel. I don't think God can save you at this point, Mel. I'm sorry, man, but that's one blood-related woman enough to answer all my questions. About that painting, about her, about Nellie's feelings. Not her lies, but the truth. Please, open the door. Oh no. But as you might expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no sign of responding to his calls. The sound of pouring rain drowned out everything else. Oh no. No one can save him, yeah. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone onto a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No, none of it's true. So I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not at fault. Am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. That he could not was an indication that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of a white-haired painter fluttered through the back of his mind, but he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? Damn. What? Something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He had been so consumed in his own world that he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar dressed in tattered rags. Was that the beggar he helped? He's still begging at the church? The hooded beggar tentatively extended his hand toward Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Lord, get your filthy hands off me. What the fuck, Mel? What the fuck? I'm so... Nah, favorability is 0. I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch me. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. My eyes catch the beggar's. Her hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Hi. And a pair of red eyes gazing bitterly, though with a familiar distinctive glimmer at Mel. Red eyes. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. It's the white-haired girl. Well, hairless girl? Can't be. The beggar that's always been here was a... But you said yourself that they would not survive much longer. How could you be certain she was that same beggar? The no-haired girl, god damn it, Jen. Oh my god. Are we stuck in a time loop? Wait for me! Perhaps, as someone of such high social standing, all beggars appeared the same to you? Or perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I will not say it is wrong to think so. Wait for me! I chase after the fleeing girl. Though I shout for her to stop, she continues to run. The rain is so heavy I'm afraid I might lose her. I'm terrified. But I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I'm begging you, please stop. I just want to talk. She comes to a stop at a corner. Please do not go around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and for that I am truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. So if it wasn't her, please come back to me. If you're concerned about social status, I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon enough. Oh, yes, Nellie. Nellie did some horrible things to you. She's lost her mind. She was talking nonsense. But don't worry, she'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something. Please. Are you angry? You're angry, aren't you? I'm not angry at you. I'm not. Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? What? Did you? Tell me, please. The priest isn't around and everything Nellie says is a lie. You're the only one who will tell me it's not true. What are you? Our relationship. I don't understand what you're saying. Ah, I see. You don't know. You don't know. It's for the best. Nellie's the only one who knows, and she'll be gone before long. Everything will be alright. Is he really gonna, do incest? Just to be with Lord Mel. It'll all be alright. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. I'm begging you, stay with me. The tension is indeed palpable. My appearance is no longer suitable to stand at your side. You saw how unsightly I am back by the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. That's not a problem. Now I truly look the part of the hideous witch, but I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. What are you talking about? My sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. There's no sin in that. We have our whole lives ahead of us, don't we? With enough time, this whole tragic mess will be behind us. Things will only get better from here. I'll be your prince, like the one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Come to me. Don't leave me all alone. I need you by my side. Please. I extend my hand around the corner. I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. But that story never had an ending. She doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote that letter. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? How did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong, oh God? Your error was likely your kindness. Thoughtlessly, haphazardly spreading your generosity. That generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain, for your own happiness. What should I have done? I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps they can go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you chose when, in that moment, you decided to run. Make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road to ruin. I would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. They were supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end, and that ending may not be the one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearn for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone, please help me. You should return now. If you spend too long out here, you are liable to catch a cold. Now let us return to our own time. No. Oh, Mel. Man, everyone fucked up in that story. Except for the white-haired girl, because the white-haired girl, I don't think she knew. The crestfallen young man faded into the distance, and the decrepit double doors clacked shut. A story that was doomed from the start. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Through the shattered glass, you could only see the ruins of a garden, not a single rose growing within. You had evidently returned from the past. The garden, weeds grew taller than people. Found it difficult to look at. A wolf howled in the distance. The children, the sea of roses, and the white-haired girl were nowhere to be found. You and the maid who called you master were the only people present in the mansion. What happened to them next? Oh, master, you would know better than I. My, you cannot remember? It seems this is quite serious then. Worry not, my loyalty lies with you, master. I need water. Damn, what a story. That was the first one, and I heard shit just gets darker from here. Thank you for the posture check, Augur. I have fixed my posture. The mansion has witnessed more yet. Let us make our way to the second door. Their self freaks me out alone. There's more madness? Oh yeah, baby. I think there's like 7 or 8 chapters in this. The art style is honestly very eerie. It's giving a lot of like uncanny valley. Your hand in hers, the maid guided you back through the kitchen and into the tea room. Her palms were still cold. You felt as though you were clenching ice. Master, do you wish to know the truth no matter what may be hidden within? Or if it is something you would be happier not knowing, would you rather remain in the dark? Oh, is that so? I wonder about their father. Yes, the flaxen-haired sibling's father. Do you think he knew about the white-haired girl? If he did, then perhaps he allowed her to stay because of how deeply he loved his wife. Or maybe because he did not want people to find out about her. I expect he too experienced many different emotions. But those pages of his story remain untold. Their parents likely had a turbulent tale as well, but theirs is not of consequence. To whom? I could not tell you. Yikes. You and the maid crossed through the entrance hall, continuing your trek. At some point, the fire in the fireplace had faded to embers, emphasizing the lack of light within the mansion. The maid took a candlestick and lit it in the cinders. The small flame illuminated her pale face. On a whim, you asked the maid about herself. About me? I am a maid devoted to your service, master, as I have said. Oh, what was that? You're interested in my name? You flatter me. I truly do appreciate the question, but you are more than welcome to simply call me the maid. Also, it would make me much happier to hear you say my name after you have recalled who you are, master. Nothing? Okay. A subtle smile rose to the maid's face, after which she began to lead you down a first-floor corridor. Still holding the maid's hand, you passed in front of a full-length mirror. In it reflected the warm light of the candle, which disappeared out of range shortly thereafter. Oh my, is something the matter? Did you come across something peculiar? The maid had not appeared in the mirror, though she was not the only one without a reflection. Oh, both of us don't have our reflections. You reached the end of the corridor. What is that? I'm just seeing gray blobs. There appeared to be a doorway, but the door itself was long since gone, leaving only a hole in the wall to frame the stairs behind it. Without hesitation, the maid descended into the darkness. You have more interest in this mansion, master, than in a mere maid, do you not? Though it pains me to say as much as in your presence, master, this house is cursed. Yes, it is a curse that runs deep. As you just bore witness to, the majority of those who dwell within these walls fall into misfortune. I have served here for many years, and periods of happiness are as fleeting as a sugar cube in a cup of hot tea. Why did such tragedies befall them? If I were to guess, Master, it was because you had not returned. But when you remember your true self, the mansion's curse should be broken. The next door is before us. It appeared to be the entrance to a cellar. Dirty hallway, the maid is slacking off. She's lacking. It appeared to be the entrance of a cellar. The disconsolate wooden door was visibly rotten in several places, and it seemed it might crumble at a single touch. You could hear the sound of something devouring meat beyond the door. Maybe there was a beast living within. Before you had the chance to say you thought it was dangerous, the maid opened the door with a chilling smile on her face. Your first impression was that it smelled of blood. Ooh. Okay, door 2. The second door. The door. I opened the door. I closed the door. 1707. Oh, like 200 years now, I believe. Because the first door was set in the 1500s. Starting on strong, right? Guess we know what the theme for the second door is. Oh, and again, for the people who just arrived on stream, there should be a pinned message with the trigger warnings for this game in case you guys want to be warned. But it does have some like spoilery elements to it, as it does show the contents of what could be in the doors. Anyway, the mansion sat in ruins in that era. Not a soul resided within. The grandeur of the house was lost to the ages. It was in perpetual decline. Not a flower grew in the garden. Dust and dirt blackened the plaster. Cobwebs blanketed the corridors. Ivy shrouded the outer walls. It was not a pleasant sight. As hard as I tried to fight it, I could not stop the mansion's descent into disrepair. The depth of the previous owner's grief, or perhaps despair, was far too much. After the beautiful flaxen-haired family, people stayed away from the mansion. They had no heirs, so their bloodline simply vanished into the depths of history. It had been about 50 years since the house last had a resident. The forlorn property appeared as though it had been abandoned for centuries, and the occasional villager who stumbled upon it did not remain there for more than a day. My time there was rather solitary. That was perhaps the loneliest time of my life. Everyone who visited the mansion feared it, and it was left without anyone to become its master. The music is bussin', I love that. I even came to believe that my time serving as a maid would come to an end in this era. However, one day, I noticed something out of the ordinary. Pause. The first one was set in the 1500s. How is she still a maid in the 1700s? Weird. Something's wrong. As a servant of the house, I am almost immediately aware of any new presence within its walls. And there appeared to be someone downstairs. Can you imagine just how delighted I was? Oh, that is red. Though part of me was anxious about what kind of person I might find, the possibility that it could be you had my heart aflutter. So resisting the urge to rush, I headed for the basement. The cellar was where red wine, smoked meat, and other preserved foods were kept. By that point, the wine was practically antique. As I had expected, a man had made his way into the cellar. Is anyone there? Although, I am unsure if referring to him as a man is entirely accurate. Nope. Sure. Okay, that's not gonna say anything. Oh my, this is quite something. Ooh. Oh my god. That's fucking terrifying. The very first thing I sensed was an almost unbearable stench. The odor emanated from the man, heightened by the food he had carelessly rummaged through. Blood-red liquids spilled from wine barrels, soaking the floor. His sunken eyes had a piercing, wolf-like glimmer in them. His teeth were sharp and yellowed, visible as he ripped into a chunk of meat. He grumbled in a seemingly inhuman tongue. Ah yes, the eldritch horror, indeed. I was looking at a beast. Or perhaps a half-beast. There was another source of odor in the room, though. It had something of a kind of metallic tinge to it, and when I noticed this, I nearly passed out. The red liquid was not just wine as I had assumed. The beast had, I presume, stolen a weapon from the village. A sword far too nice for him lay on the floor by his side. I could hardly imagine how many people's lives he had taken with that blade. It was visibly wet with blood, even in the darkness of the cellar, but at the same time it had an imposing gleam. The fine, luscious aroma of the wine could not mask the stench of blood and the beast. Holding my breath, I took a few moments to ponder. Ponder what? Oh, master, you know. Tell me, were you summoned here by the mansion? Can she understand it? Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is? She can understand it. If you were in want of money, you're welcome to help yourself to some of the furniture. And I imagine the villagers would be willing to welcome you if you dress yourself up a bit more like a person. Then you can trade the furniture for food and make your way to a larger town. The wolf was able to fool the innocent little girl by simply putting on clothing after all. Oh dear, I was afraid you wouldn't understand me. What am I to do? I was in quite the predicament. Nevertheless, it meant a great deal to me then that I had found someone who did not fear the mansion, be they human or beast. So I decided I should give him my assistance while doing my best not to agitate him. Say, could you perchance be my new master? Interesting deal you've made there, maid. I don't think that's sensible. The mansion sat near the ocean. To say it was perched upon a cliff might make it sound rather intimidating, but you could see the beautifully clear sea through the windows, a glittering expanse of emerald and turquoise. If the mansion had been in proper condition, it would have been breathtaking against that backdrop. I even wanted to plant orange trees in the garden. Though it was a tumultuous era, the sun still shone bright upon the land, which only served to emphasize the house's unsightliness. Oh yes, perhaps I should give you some more background information. At that period in time, a war had just drawn to a close. The once gorgeous wetlands were infested with crows picking at decaying remains. Bodies of soldiers fallen in battle continually washed up on the shores of coastal villages. The people wanted nothing more than for the curtain to draw on that deeply political contest. And when it finally did, the kingdom with its richly fertile shores was stripped of its independence, beginning a new era under new rule. The people were exhausted, their spirits wasted away, and the splendor of the ocean and sky did nothing to help. In my mind, the beast was emblematic of the times, emaciated and enveloped in the scent of blood. But the war came to an end. Thus the beast did not have to remain a beast, I thought. Did he? Ooh, did he? And so I endeavored to make the beast more human-like. First, I needed to do something about his appearance. I would draw a bath, scrub away all the filth, and dress him in clothing left in the mansion. However, having sat unused for 50 years, the majority of garments had been devoured by insects and were of little use. So I searched the mansion top to bottom for anything the beast could wear, heated up some coals, and set to work ironing what I found. At the time, steam irons had not yet been invented. We used plates of iron heated with coals. Oh, that's interesting. They somewhat resembled kettles. I even prepared meals for the beast in order to teach him proper table manners. Although with the mansion in a nearly uninhabitable state of disarray, there was only so much I could do in the kitchen, and the only supplies I had to work with were what was left in the cellar. As such, I was not able to use the cooking skills I had learned in the flaxen-haired family's time. Now, you mustn't eat with your hands. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty? You eat using a knife and fork. See? Like this. I feel like I'm teaching a young child. Oh, okay. Oh my, what are you holding your head for? Oh dear. Perhaps I should be teaching you to speak before table manners. Worry not, we have plenty of time. You needn't act so frightened. Or perhaps you do not want to be understood at all. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? You are, for now, still a guest. It is too soon for me to call you master. Or am I mistaken? Your name. That is what people call you. How about I start by telling you my name? I am called... God damn it, maid! Nothing, not even... Damn it! Okay. B-E. Bestia. Bestia. Your name is Bestia? I see. Then that is what I shall call you, Bestia. Bestia, Bestia, Bestia. My, you seem to be rather perplexed as to how I was still alive. He had, in fact, attempted to cause me harm. However, I am a servant of the house. Does that mean she's immortal? The beast called himself Bestia. It is a curious thing when I learned his name. He seemed to take on new importance in my mind. He was not a mere beast, but the thing called Bestia. Master, should I ever have the chance to hear your name, I am certain you too shall become more substantial a presence. But you must always remember, Master, that even if you do not remember your name, and even if you never know mine, you have always held a special place in my heart. Oh? Was I the protagonist and the maid, in love? In the past life? And thus began my tranquil days with Bestia. Slowly he began to learn the human tongue, and I was, to be quite honest, rather thrilled. To be honest, I was afraid of the beast. But my fear was not so strong as my elation that there was someone else in the mansion, someone to whom I could speak, and someone that might become my master. Come now, you must pull weeds out at the roots or they will soon grow back. This is a task that requires perseverance. I can't speak English today, Jesus. You do it like this, see? There you go. Grass. Oh, did you not expect that? What appears to be many plants on the surface is actually all connected within the soil. Foreshadowing? This is a task that requires a man's strength. If there were other servants, they could do it. Oh my god, Jen! Hello! Thank you for the raid! How are you? Holy shit! Hello! Pixie raid. Oh, hello! How are you guys? This is wrong raid, Pixie. Can we get a shout out for Jen, please? Thank you, Mani-san. But yeah, hi, hello, raiders. Pixie hijacked my stream. I can tell. Hi, hello, how are you? Thank you for the shout out. Okay, sorry, hyperlinks are not working in chat right now because I had to fix like some mod stuff. But hi, Jen, how are you? How was your stream? What were you doing? It says you were just chatting, but what were you chatting about? Oh wait, for the raiders as well. Oh, hi, kira konnichiwa, konban kira. It's me, your friendly neighborhood alien, kira rin. I am a variety alien VTuber that also mainly does music apparently, because apparently it's my niche. Currently I am playing the house in Fata, Morgana. We just finished door 1, and now we're currently at door 2. And for the people who are new here, sorry, this is a pretty dark game, but the pinned comment does have the trigger warnings for the game if you guys want to stick around. Here, Devane, what kind of furries are okay and what are not? The anime OP could. Okay, so what furries are okay and what aren't? While I'm getting through with the story, let me know what furries are valid and what furries are not valid. So I apologize for making you tend to the garden, future master. I'm a 1 on the furry scale. Is 1 a good thing or a bad thing? I'm a 2. Ooh. Or perhaps now that you are all dressed up, do you wish to leave the mansion and find someone to fool, as the wolf did the sweet little girl? Have you no interest in remaining in such a disheveled house? It's the image of, like, fox girls. Naruhodo. Send it to your DMs, alright. And he, go on. Not want leave. Oh my, is that so? If you wish to say, then I shall not stop you. On the contrary, I will gladly attend to you. I am waiting for the person who is to become my master. Forever waiting. I should be able to watch over you until the day you depart this world, old and wrinkled. Do you not believe me? Are you interested in becoming the master of this house? Will be. I have to wonder if you know what you're saying. Although it matters little whether you do or not. Oh my, look at that! Now this brings back memories. This is called a rose. Oh, there we go. Do you know what a rose is? It is a type of flower. Not know. Do not know. Ah, he's learning how to speak. I see. Then allow me to teach you. What you have here is not a real rose. The real roses wilted and are sleeping in the soil. This is called an accessory. It is something women wear. The beast held an ornamental white rose in his hands. An object someone, sometime, meant to give to someone else. Oh, Mel was supposed to give it to the white-haired girl. Curiously, the white rose was just as stunning as it had been the day it was made, despite being buried in the earth for so many years. I hear Roses make wonderful gifts. Ooh. He stared intently at the decorative rose. I had presumed the beast would either discard it disinterestedly or destroy it. But much to my surprise, Bestia held it gently in his hands, as though it were something precious to him. Thank you for the hydration and posture check, GG. Music is indeed spoopy, because it is a spoopy game. Hold on, let me get my water and do a quick posture check. The music is spoopy because the game is pretty dark. Like, the first door was just like incest and like scalping. Yo, what game is this? The game is The House in Fata Morgana. It is a, I believe the main genre is visual novel, but it's on the darker side. Are you perchance considering giving it to me? So you are not. Very well. Is there someone else you would like to give it to? In that moment, a thought floated through my mind. The thing I had found in the pool of blood in the cellar was a monstrous creature indeed. But perhaps that was not at its core what he truly was. So I asked him a question. What is it that you desire, Bestia? This mansion fulfills people's desires. You lie. It's cursed. If you yearn for something, want, live peace. Oh. Look at that filthy thing. Does it have psychological horror type? Yeah, no, it's not psychological horror. It's more of a... It's dark in the sense that the people in each story has done something really fucked up. Like, the first chapter, or the first door, basically what happened, for the people who weren't here, like, during the first streams, basically what happens in the first door is there's a pair of siblings with, they're known as, like, flaxen-haired siblings, or, like, siblings with the golden hair. And basically, the younger sister fell in love with her older brother, and then they grew older. Her older brother fell in love with another girl who turns out to be his half sister. And then the overarching theme is incest. It's a bunch of dark shit. Also, because like in the first door, what happens is the younger sister quite literally scalps. If you don't know what scalping is, it's basically like taking off hair, taking off your entire scalp, basically. Incest is my favorite overarching theme. I don't think it should be. I'm concerned if it is your favorite overarching theme. But yeah, basically the younger sister, after learning that the girl her older brother fell in love with was their half sister, she scalps the white haired girl, puts on her hair as a wig, and kisses her brother. I just realized they were all siblings. Thought scalping was selling something for higher than the market value. That's the modern Pixie!
Kira is my favorite incest streamer.
No, I am not. Scalping. That's the modern. That's the modern definition of scalping, and it sucks. Sucks almost as much as olden times scalping. I just realized they were all siblings. They all were siblings. No, stop, Pixie. Pixie, I will time you out in my chat. I have the power to time you out. You are my friend, and I adore you. But I swear to God. Anyway, look at that filthy thing. A beast. It's a beast. Pixie's asking to get timed out. Let's try not to make this happen. Okay. Let's time out. Mr. Pixie Kensington. It's just a minute, don't worry. There you go. There you go, Pixie. Enjoy your timeout. A beast. It's a beast. It's eating goddamn sand. You really that hungry? Beast, you foul creature. Stay the hell back. Get any closer, filthy beast, and I'll kill you. There it is. Several days passed by. As Bestia began to act more like a person, the mansion followed suit. The images are getting clearer, slowly becoming more habitable, though not yet back to its former glory. The dark fucked up and yeah. If it's psychological horror, I'm gonna keep myself out. My mental not in a particularly good position right now. Yeah, don't worry. GG, for future reference, for reference now. The pinned comment does have the trigger warnings for the game, so if you think there's any content in here that could trigger you, please don't worry about needing to step away from the stream. It's okay. Please put yourself first before, watching me. I am but an anime girl in a maid outfit, reading dark visual novels. But yeah, for reference, for anyone who wants to look at the trigger warnings, this is door 2. No flowers grew in the garden, but neither were there weeds infesting it. The dusty corridors, shattered windows, rust-covered kitchen gradually returned to their proper states. Bestia learned how to change his own clothes and how to draw a bath. No longer did I have to wait on him hand and foot. He could take care of a number of things all by himself. What we lacked for food, he acquired from the forest. Never did he go to purchase supplies from the village. Rather, he captured hares and gathered herbs hidden in the overgrowth. They were days without incident. And though such a life may you want for excitement, peace is something that you mustn't take for granted. Those who have it casted aside, find the leisurely flow of time dull. Only those who have never experienced it truly know how precious it is. Bestia appeared to be content. He wore an expression of solitary serenity. Someone, is anyone there? And then one day, a crack formed in the uneventful tranquility. Is anyone in there? Could you part with some food? I don't need much. Some food and water. Just a little, that's all I need. Bestia looked over at me as if seeking my aid. Ironic, no? It was the visitor who was truly in need of aid. I pondered it for a few moments, deciding that I could not simply turn away someone calling upon the mansion. Had Bestia ordered me not to let him in, I would have followed his instructions, but he said nothing. Was that Bestia? Oh, thank God someone's here. I was afraid it was deserted. You said you were in need of sustenance? Yes. It doesn't have to be much. Anything to quench this thirst. I got lost and it's been several days. Give me a few minutes. I will find... Oh. Let him in. A firm, deep voice came from behind me. I was quite startled. When had the beast learned to act so much like a human? When had he learned to speak so clearly and to behave so much like a master? Upon seeing Bestia, a look of terror appeared across the wanderer's face for a moment. To my eyes, Bestia was the very image of a head of house, but to an outsider, he probably appeared to be nothing more than a beast in man's clothing. Prepare him a meal on the bed. I suspect he is quite tired. Thank you very much. But in time, the fear drained from the man's face. Bestia sat precariously on the border between man and beast. Though he still had his doubts, the wanderer revised his first impression, deciding Bestia was human. As the wolf had fooled the little girl in the forest, he too had succeeded in playing the role of a man. Ooh, is that gonna be like the theme for the second door? I thought I was a goner for a while there, but you really came to the rescue. And a meal like this on top of that? You really didn't have to. Though I guess it's not an appropriate thing to say as I'm eating. What kind of meat is this? Hare. It's damn tender for a rabbit. Dear, I thought it was beef. You have quite the skilled chef. Oh, is she the one who cooked this? I look at the trigger warning and I won't even last a single door. Oh god. Yeah, if there's any themes in here that is gonna trigger you, please feel free to step away from the stream anytime. Is she your wife? Oh. Oh no, I am merely a servant. Not hair. Oh boy. A female servant, huh? Don't see that very often. This mansion's just full of surprises. I can hardly believe it. Lost for days, and as soon as I think I'm dead, there it is. Thinking back on it now, it's miraculous. But why are you two living alone in a house on a cliff? Oh, I beg your pardon. Asking so many questions without telling you about myself. My apologies. Just a little too excited to finally see other people. I'm a merchant. I do international trade. So a few years back, spice exports pretty much all came from one place. Now that we've established trade routes of our own, my country's fighting tooth and nail to push its exports. And in fact, some have lost a few teeth in the fight already. That's just how it works. It's a cutthroat world. You do what you must to survive. That's just how it works, the merchant said, a sorrowful look on his face. He was quite clearly putting on a show, though. Confidence in himself and his homeland radiated from that man. I came to this land to do business, but much to my chagrin, I somehow ended up lost in the forest. Had I wandered around for much longer, I'd have lost the chance to ever see my beloved again. Your beloved? Yes, sir. Constantly out on business, so we only get to see each other a few times a year. But she always waits for my return. I'd like to introduce you to her if I ever get the chance. She's a pretty girl, if not especially striking. Is that so? The merchant was a man of many words, and I, for one, do not mind a lively supper table. Though I know not how Bestia felt, at the very least, I was glad we had invited the Wanderer into the mansion. Think I'll just farm points for now. Looks like I'm lurking for Anna. Yeah, don't worry, JJ. Don't worry, don't worry. You can mute the stream as well if you really need to. Don't worry. Please take care, please take care. He was, after all, holding a proper conversation with someone, and he seemed to be having success concealing his piercing beast-like gaze. However, oh right, I stopped by the village before entering the forest and I heard a bone-chilling tale there. Oh no. As soon as the merchant brought up the subject, a palpable tension spread through the room. They say there have been sightings of a beast. It's a creature unlike anything anyone's seen before. Not a wolf or a bear or anything like that. It even attacked the village once, killing several people. Thankfully, the men managed to drive it out, but the creature is still alive. There's nothing in this world scarier than a vicious beast. Ooh, so you should keep an eye out. Should have kept his mouth shut, I agree. Wouldn't want to accidentally let a murderous beast into your home. Quite the opposite, merchant dude. A murderous beast has let you into his home. At the villager's insistence, I had the smithy forge me a knife. Is that knife... huh? With you now? Well, yeah, I've got it on me. Only good to defend myself with, but it's better than... that knife. You brought that knife. You're here to kill me with that knife. Should have kept your mouth shut, merchant. They're going to stab me again and again with that knife like they did last time. That's why you're here, isn't it? What are you talking about? What's gotten into you? Oh, calm down. What are you so worried about? I'm not gonna hurt you with this. Oh, there it is. What did you just say? I like to imagine that before the wolf ate the poor little girl, he said, "Is this what I always look like?" That beast. What's your problem? What's wrong? Talk like a human. That beast is me. Stop. Stay back. Get any closer and I'll stab you to death. You act like you only just realized I'm a beast. Oh shit. I need to pull someone in to like help me with voice acting this part because I cannot do this. Maybe I'll pull Hal in next stream or something. I killed them. Stay back and I'll do the same to you. Oh shit. Okay, this might be my favorite door, guys. No one's gonna help you, my guy. In his hand, Bestia held his sword. Perhaps it had been hidden under the table, or maybe behind his chair? Regardless, it was as though he had expected this to happen. The merchant kicked aside a chair, attempting to flee, but Bestia closed the distance in an instant, knocking him back. He lost his balance and slammed against the wall, but still he made to escape, though the beast stood blocking his path. Please stop this. Don't kill me. My beloved is waiting for me back home. I don't think Bestia gives a shit, man. And why? Should I carry up? Ooh. Ooh, this... Oh, shit. Ooh. A dreadful scream echoed through the dining room. I reflexively covered my ears. Nah, dude, I don't think anyone's gonna help you. No one's going to come for you. This mansion's a long way from town. Yep. That woman, where did she... Why isn't she here? She was just... Ooh. You'll kill me if I don't kill you, and so I must show you that I will. I must show you that I'm serious. I must kill you or you won't understand. Whoa, fuck. If I don't show you firsthand, you won't understand. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. This is fucking brutal. I'll make your flesh and bones understand. The maid's gonna have a hell of a time cleaning up. Monster. There it is. I am a beast. Well, someone's a little cuckoo. Yeah. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. See, that's me typing ha 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 in Discord chat. They had been enjoying a peaceful meal around the table together just minutes earlier. So what had triggered this? If I were to guess, the merchant saying the word knife is what caused the beast to snap. A simple, small thing set him off. I could not comprehend it. Bestia, who had said he wished for peace, was staring down at the ravaged corpse of the merchant, with a look of ecstasy on his face. Master, can you understand how he felt? Even just a little? Did he not yearn for peace but for slaughter? Yikes. Ooh, I did not like that. I think. Pretty. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop for now. Yes, let's savor the pretty girl is. She's gorgeous. Time check beat 10:15. Yeah, don't worry. I am saving and I'm gonna be switching to just chatting here. Don't worry. Thank you, Manisan. Thank you. Sakto, yeah. Don't worry. I got this. But thank you for the time check, Manisan. Palette cleanser. Okay, palette cleanser from the ravaged corpse. She's gorgeous. Okay, I think this is a good place to end off. I'm gonna switch to my just chatting screen in a minute, please. Chotto. Okay, I have double safe. Why am I so tiny? You know what? That's fine. Cannon height. Okay, let me exit the game. It has been saved. Pauline was her name, I believe. She's so pretty. Let me switch the game to just chatting. Okay. And like I said, as promised, I'm gonna be ending the stream around 10:30-ish. But yeah. Ooh. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. What a chapter. What a chapter. I thought the first one was pretty dark, especially after Nelly scalped the white-haired girl. No, we started off the second door with a murder. Lovely. I, for one, am absolutely fucking terrified. But okay. Let me look through my activity feed as well. Thank you again to Jen for the raid. Much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. I like how you went from furries and anime openings to this murder. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing more Fata Morgana, hopefully more regularly. I may have to ask some of my friends to come in and do a little bit of the voice acting for me, because I cannot do that shit alone, especially with Bestia now. Nah, I'm gonna need to look for someone to help me voice act. Yeah, I'm done. Don't worry, GG. Because I said I was gonna end it around 10:30 because I needed a bit of rest as well. 3 parts excited and 2 parts terrified. I am both. Hi, Dan. You know what? Because you're my manager, I'm not gonna kill you because I need someone to help me with my time management and shit. But you're on thin fucking ice. Okay, this is the schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow. Yeah, your voice. No, it's not my voice that's tired. I am tired. Me, the person behind Kira. Yes, the person behind Kira is kind of exhausted. I've had a lot to do for uni stuff, and also we have like school events, so I've been just exhausted. But yeah, for this week's schedule, the last stream we have for the week is Persona 4 Fridays, which is gonna be tomorrow. We're gonna hopefully try to finish up the Mitsuwa dungeon before the deadline. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to because I need to look for like a key in the dungeon. But yeah, uni really is exhausting. It really is. But you know, we push through. Also because like editor-in-chief stuff, that shit is not. I am tired. But yeah, I think that is about it from me. Let me see who we can raid. If you guys have enough points as well, you can use a guide the raid as long as you're not gonna raid yourself. That is my only rule with that. Why do I have a notification on? Ah, got it. Okay, who can we raid? I do have some friends who are streaming right now. Ooh, Sensei's playing Magic the Gathering. I forgot about that. Nasu... Skitsy. Ooh, Skitsy's having a subathon as well. Big B's playing Starfield. Hydro's playing Evil Within. Ooh, Dave the Diver. Tekken 7. Paleo Pines. Ooh. You know what? I feel like we need a bit of nice lighthearted chaos. And also because, again, in support of Sensei Subathon, which if you guys didn't know, did you know Sensei has a Subathon? Where is my Subtahon command? Damn it, we're gonna raid Sensei anyway, but the hyperlinks aren't working again. But, oh my god, why did I open Siri bot? Okay. We shall. Sorry, I had to put my phone stand away, but we are gonna be raiding Sensei Woteki, who is currently playing Magic the Gathering through a website called Untapped. I have tried it and I love it. I have gotten obsessed with Magic the Gathering again recently because of my friends, and yeah. But yeah, let me get the raid set up, and as we're getting ready to raid, this is a reminder for you guys to respect the streamer, respect his mods, respect his chat, and overall remain a loving and respectful community that I expect you guys to be. We're getting the raid set up. This is our raid message for tonight. Gee, I wonder who's playing also, right? If you guys didn't know, my manager, Manisan Natto, is also playing with them. So yeah, there's our raid message. Let's get the raid going. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Persona 4. Otsukira, Oyasukira, and don't commit crimes without me. Please never commit crimes without me. Even if you have to ravage a corpse, make sure I'm there, just so I can get you out of it. Okay? Otsukira, Oyasukira, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye!